Trying to move my hand. And I'm like, DJ, please, just give me the goddamn gun, man. I said, you don't want to do nothing like it. And about that time, my arm yanked, and it said, boom.
And where is Brandy in all this shit?
She's the one that yanked my arm. She was at the door with like, you know what a quarter door is? Open it a quarter way. She was out on the porch. She stepped in, and she's like, Mark, quit. And grabbed my arm, and it said, boom.
I mean, exactly how did he walk out and he stomped in there. He walked out of before he shot DJ. Yeah. Yeah, he stomped in there, and Fat Boy was behind me. So Fat Boy's seen exactly what I saw. So he was right behind you. Yeah, he had to have seen. Had to have. I felt him behind me. I know he did.
Okay. Was Mark's finger on the trigger when the gun went off?
Yes.
It was. Did DJ ever touch the gun? And be honest with me, please.
Yes, he had his hand up on it.
From what we've been told, DJ threw his arm up like he was trying to block the gun. Maybe trying to push it out of his face or something.
He had his hand around the end of the barrel.
Where you knew for a fact Mark did come out of that room with the gun and it cocked.
Yeah.
Do you feel like Mark did it on purpose?
Honestly, no. I know he meant to intimidate him, but I really don't think he meant for the gun to go off like it did. I really don't.
Why did Mark bring the gun up there that morning to begin with?
For intimidation.
I walked into the living room.
And you could see DJ.
Before I could even say hey or what or anything, Mark come out from behind DJ and said, you goddamn motherfucker, you stupid motherfucker. I just still can't really remember what Mark said to him.
But he did say something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Violently, angrily shot DJ.
Okay.
I don't think Mark intended to shoot DJ. Like I said, he was just trying to scare him into shutting up. And
Mark was in the back room behind DJ. Right, here's DJ in this left seat. Here's the doorway. All right, there's the doorway to the front. All right, behind here is a bed right there in front of this doorway. Mark come out of that room in front of the door and that door right there and there, which couldn't have been like 3 feet standing away, and shot DJ.
Okay.
Violently, angrily, like he was just like.
You know, I mean, I have no loyalties to DJ. I have no loyalties to Mark. It's just the truth, and I really don't think Mark meant to shoot him.
But Mark did shoot him. But he just, you don't know if he did it on purpose.
I don't think he had intentions of it. I think he was just trying to scare him into shutting up, and the gun went off.
Mark's finger was on the trigger, correct?
Yes. Very strongly, I don't think it was intentional, you know, but but like you said, why would you bring a loaded gun to
why would you point a loaded gun?
Hey, this is Detective Ellenberg returning your call.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Hey, I just want to let you know I'm investigating the death of Donald Ficker, DJ.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I have your investigation report.
Okay.
And based on your interviews and based on the NATASHA report that I have, and the crime scene photos.
Okay.
And 100%, I do not believe this was a suicide. I'm trying to see what can be done to move this from a suicide to a homicide so I can get the proper justice.
Well, there's the person that ruled it a suicide is the medical examiner's office. So, you know, the sheriff's office didn't rule that. We can't really. I don't know of any way to change the ruling.
Well, I got a meeting. The ME just called me. I got to call them back. I got a meeting with them. But I just wanted to let you know that I support your findings, and that I by reading your report, I know that you believe that it's not a suicide because you would have never sent it to the DA for indictment. If the DA comes back to you or something like that and say, do you think you have enough evidence to support a homicide, is that something that you would say yes to?
Homicide, no. Manslaughter.
Homicide, manslaughter. I'm not talking murder. I mean, homicide, homicide is the death. But And would you? And my question is, as the detective on the case, would you hold to that?
Yes, that's why I sent it over to the district attorney's office, for that. But yes,
well, that's why I wanted to talk to you, man. I appreciate that.
Hi, Mr. Eccles. My name is Dr. Grandi. How are you?
Hey, how you doing, Dr. Grandi?
Doing well. I'm glad you remember me.
Oh, yes.
So I just wanted to let you know we got the toxicology report back on Mr. Fickey, and it showed stimulants that were present and not any depressants in his drug, in his blood. And based on that, I am going to stick with the cause and manner of death that are listed in the autopsy report.
So to make sure I understand, the toxicology report came back and the drugs that were found doesn't indicate that it was a homicide. You're sticking with suicide?
It shows a stimulant that's present, and based on that information, there's not anything that would appear to have rendered him unable to defend himself, and it appears that it is most consistent with a suicide still.
Even after all the other evidence?
Yes.
Was there a firearm residue test done on Mr. Fickey before he was cremated? Because I didn't see that in your report.
It is not routinely performed unless it is requested. Let me check through the evidence and see if I don't recall doing one. No, I did not do a firearm gunshot residue collection. It was not requested at the time, and that is not routinely performed.
So we really don't know that he had the shotgun in his hand and fired it if there was no residue.
Well, that gets into the validity of gunshot residue, which I believe you should probably speak to a firearms expert on.
Which I am. So it was a stimulant. What drug was found in there? What was the stimulant?
He had methamphetamine.
And that stimulant having meth in the system, I'm just trying to make sure I understand, would not have prevented him from defending himself.
It's a stimulant, so it would make he would be active.
He would be active.
Yes.
And I'm just asking questions here. So if someone holds a shotgun to your head, he has a stimulant and he grabs the barrel, wouldn't that be active?
Remember, in this case, it's an intraoral, so the barrel was inside of the mouth with the mouth closed.
So he couldn't have been, and I'm just asking, he couldn't have been asleep or anything, and the guy put the gun in his mouth.
Well, and that's why we were checking to see if depressants were present in his system, and they were not.